This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good night, Michael Tranmer. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
I am doing super, super, super good. It's a pleasure to connect with you.
Yeah, same here. What part of the world are you in right now?
I am in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It was a stunning day on the West Coast today. The sky was a very rare blue, so it was nice to see in the middle of the winter and the beautiful snow on the mountains around us.
Well, you love blue, don't you? I mean, you are in that blue, stunning suit. You stand
Uh,
out. It's your color, isn't it?
I guess it is. I am not the fashion guy of of me, right? I don't make those great decisions, but I appreciate it very much.
Yeah. So who was responsible for that decision? Because they need credit. You look great in this outfit, man.
Oh, there a lot of people brought that day together. Let me tell you, I don't. The list is we would be here a lot longer than 12 minutes. But yeah, appreciate it.
That's good.
Appreciate it.
That's good. Well, do tell us which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history.
I believe you and I are connecting at this specific time in history because maybe it's not a talent, but I know both of us come from a heart-centered place, and the way I pass that through with my talents is through my coaching and my speaking and my writing, and I just work with people that are also heart-centered and are also just trying to bring their goodness out into the world to help them make a bigger impact. And the way I do that, I really help stressed out professionals move into becoming entrepreneurs so they can leave the stress behind and they can live their dream life helping other people. And that's exactly what I've gone through and what I've done in my life. So I know the challenges that people face during that transition, and I know there's definitely a lot of challenges. So I love helping people get through that and get to the place where they can also serve and help other people.
That's wonderful. Now, you moved from an engineer, yeah? Or are you
That's
still an
right. Yes.
engineer? Okay.
I also do I still do some engineering. I specialize in habitat restoration in the ocean. So I also love doing that work because it's just a way for me to give back to our planet. So the projects that I do help enhance fish and bird wildlife along our shorelines here in British Columbia.
Well, I guess too, it's like being a nurse, yeah, because my wife is a nurse and she always says, even though she's not working at an institution right now, she's always a nurse. She's always going to be a nurse. And I'm guessing it's like that, you being an engineer, you'll always be an engineer, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. It's taken me a while to really love being an engineer, and one of the ways I'm using my engineering brain now is in helping people become entrepreneurs, because and I was there too. That shift from the mindset of being a professional, being in the 9 to 5 job, to becoming an entrepreneur. There's a lot of new balls in the air. There's a lot of new things that have to get organized in somebody's brain, and so that's what I love doing
Where's the
for
best
them, and I
place?
help.
Sorry, you could go ahead.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's all good. That was it.
I think your headsets are just touching on your long hair, if I'm not mistaken. Here or your t-shirt.
Oh, there we go. How's that?
Yes, that's better. Well, where's the best place for someone to connect with you, Michael?
Best place to connect with me. I share a lot of what's going on in my mind on Instagram these days for the most part. So I'm at michael.tranmer. I'm also on Facebook at Michael Tranmer, or website michaeltranmer.com.
Tell me about your book that's upcoming, please.
I'd love to tell you about my book. Yeah, the book is called Satori Ananda, which means awaken to happiness. And it's all about my transformational journey, which started at my low point in life, which was the unexpected ending of my marriage. And it was completely unexpected, wasn't part of the plan, but what really happens when we reach our low points, it provides that opportunity to really evaluate one direction our life was heading. And, for me, it wasn't really the best direction. And so for me, hitting my low point, I then had that opportunity to do all that internal work and ask myself those hard questions and really reevaluate what I wanted to do with my time and my life. And then through that, I eventually started working with a coach of my own. And then through that process, I saw that I also had these same skills and talents and really loved helping other people out through their challenges and helping them think a little bit differently. And then that progressed to transitioning into becoming an entrepreneur. And then now that's what I help people do as well, because it's all really a package deal, because what we're trying to do is, really work towards doing our best work and living our best life. And for me, what happens towards the end of the book, which includes all stories about how I got through all these points.
Should we say spoiler alert?
No, I won't tell you the end, but it's really just me getting clarity on what my dream life is and things that are important to me. And it's just really how I got through that transition. I just share it all in the book, and there's a lot of dark moments. There's a lot of crying in the street, but that's life. And it's so important to be authentic and share in our struggles.
Most definitely. I'm glad that you did that. Well, when is this book releasing?
This book should be out in 2019.
There we go. All right. I could do that. I could work with that.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
One thing that I've done consistently over the past 3 years that I had not done in the past is really bringing meditation into my life. And it's been a real game changer for me, especially when I was going through those hard times. It's just been a real shift to help process the things that are going on in our mind and what we want to move on from and what we want to move towards. So yeah, I never thought I would say things like meditation and journaling and yoga are so important, but they have really just been so transformative for me.
Were you born on the West Coast?
I was born in Kingston, Ontario.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. How does it make you feel to see what you've accomplished, the changes that you've taken in your life?
Yeah, it feels good. And, as a high performer, that's a question I should ask myself more often, because I'm always striving for the next thing. I'm always striving for greatness. I'm always really trying to reach my potential, which is what I help people do as well. But no, I really appreciate the question, because, the worst thing would be if I had not been able to dig myself out of that hole, out of that low point. And that's something I always try to relay to other people, that you really have to put the work in and move yourself forward. So for me to look back, I'm just amazed at you're having this conversation with you, for one. That is something I could have never foreseen in the past. And yeah, it feels good to make some great progress.
That's wonderful. Well, amazing audience. Again, you're hearing it live from Michael Tranmer. You can connect with him at michaeltranmer.com. Michael, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me invite you now into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Michael, what is your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory would be me on one of those Hot Wheel plastic bikes, just pedaling down a road at one of my childhood homes. Warm, sunny day. My mom is behind me. Dad's in the backyard. Grandparents are there as well. Just me, no helmet. Whoops. Just pedaling hard down the road.
How old do you think you were in this memory?
I think it was probably about 3 or 4.
Why do you think it's so clear?
I think it's clear because I have some pictures of this exact day, so I get reminded of it fairly often. But I also think it's clear because it really sits with how I want to live my life. Sort of hair blowing in the wind. I had really good blonde hair back there. I really miss it. Just being free, just being happy, just just exercising, just being outside, just connecting with friends and family. And these are the most important things.
How do you see that memory connecting to who Michael Tranmer is today?
I see it connecting as, it's really a very simple picture, a really simple image that I have in my mind. But, I think that's perfect. I think that's great. I think we all could benefit from simplifying our wild lives. And I just think that whole piece about the freedom and being outside and doing the things that we love are something that we can't get too far away from. Yes, of course, we have responsibilities and duties and things we have to do that sometimes we don't love, but why not? Like, we need to hold on to the things that we really love. We really need to hold on to the life that we want to create for ourselves.
Love it. All right, my friend. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
My favorite song when I was 12, being from Kingston, would be the Tragically Hip, New Orleans is Sinking.
There we go. All right, my friend. Well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form, so it's yes or no. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Michael?
So ready.
Michael, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
No.
Are you married? Well, you said you're divorced. Are you remarried?
No.
Do you have children?
No.
Do you believe in God?
I believe we're all connected by something far greater than the individual.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I'm very fortunate to have an inner circle of friends and a growing out of circle of friends as well.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
Not a chance.
How about 3 hours a week, eh?
I got rid of my TV a year and a half ago.
Wow, what about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8 hours or less than 8 hours a day?
That's going to be more than 8 hours a day.
Michael, if you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, Michael Tranmer, what would you say that is?
I would say just you have to be so confident and clear on the belief of where you want to go in your life and the things that you want to accomplish. And you just have to hold that belief so strong and so firm and think about it every day and know that you can make that happen and you can move towards that.
Love it. Michael Tranmer, this was such a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
I would just love to share with your amazing audience, Angel, that I appreciate you and I appreciate you putting in the effort to put this together to get this out to the great people. And yeah, just again, just like the question you asked me, I'd ask your audience to take that question and look at themselves and really feel proud for all that they have accomplished in their lives and all the good work that they are working towards as well. And, together we can make this world a better place, my friend.
I definitely believe that. Michael Tranmer, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
This